We asked our customers why they shop with us, and here's what they had to say.
There's great selection, and I never have to stand in line.
You know, the reasons is the staff is very friendly.
It's the best place to get anchors and screws, and the staff is always willing to help you out and get whatever you need.
Shop where the professional tradespeople shop. You're always welcome at Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools, 1557 King Edward Street.
Spring is coming, and so is renovation fever. What's on your wish list? It might be time to undo that popcorn ceiling for something a little more fresh. Cambrian Credit Union has personal lending options you can access with the click of a button. Builder's beige paint not for you? Old shade carpeting gotta go? Undo those dated features and get renovating with a loan from Cambrian Credit Union. Apply today at cambrian.mb.ca/fresh. Subject to credit approval, terms and conditions apply.
Bet on Manitoba. Enjoy responsibly. This is Play Now Winnipeg Jets Hockey on 680 CJOB.
8:51 remaining in this third period. 4-3 Winnipeg. The shots on goal are tied at 23. Shots on goal totals for Dr. J's Men's Sexual Health Clinic. Need to perform better in the bedroom? See the top-rated doctor on Google and rate MD. Visit Dr. J at WinnipegClinic.com.
For Winnipeg, the key is to stay consistent in your game. Of course, with a one-goal lead, it feels different than being down by one, but a lot of what Winnipeg's doing in terms of pressuring Pittsburgh is part of the reason they haven't been able to generate as much.
Pittsburgh get it out towards center ice. Down inside the Winnipeg end it goes. Settled down by Pion. Right on the team there for Nyquist. Cross-ice pass for Kepke, broken up. Back inside that Winnipeg end. Pittsburgh will just start it. Sandberg slipped his toe on the back wall, but jammed away from Achari. For Neil Pion trying to get it to settle down. Kicked off a skate. Achari steals that. High slot shoots. And he put it off the stick of Sandberg out to challenge. Up and over the back glass. And on a play. And that would be a moment here where Winnipeg's done a much better job, comparatively speaking, to Thursday, protecting the puck in this game. But right there, they didn't exactly have the handle on the puck that they wanted to get the puck outside of their own zone.
Yeah, the efficient breakouts, and I mean, we talked about it on the Lambert goal, how important it's been to Winnipeg to not only generate chances at the other end, but you're breaking the puck out efficiently. You're not spending as much time in your own zone, and that's the exhausting part of playing this game, is if you have to defend a lot, it's hard to play with the pace that you want to.
Sent out toward the line, kept alive by Chinnikov. Chinnikov goes after it far side, trying to stick lift there. Solomonson, who squirreled to it quickly, got it out towards center ice. Here comes Malkin across the line. Far side there for Tommy Novak. He couldn't handle that cleanly. Winnipeg will swarm him on the far side, just inside the Winnipeg line. Velarde there trying to stay on the puck. Velarde still with the puck. Velarde knocked it into the corner for Solomonson, and he will just float it out towards center ice. Winnipeg wants a change. 7:45 remaining in this third period. 4-3 Winnipeg. Pittsburgh out of their own zone, and Girard onto the far side. Malkin to the near side and across the line. Chinnikov shoots off of Hellebuyck, and he'll steer that purposely over the far side wall and into the seats and on a play. 7:31 remaining in the third period. 4-3 for the Jets.
And of course, no surprise that push is going to come from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now they're already a team that likes to be on offense. They like to get up ice and be aggressive in that way. So Winnipeg will no doubt be expecting that, and we'll see if Pittsburgh does any line adjustments or whatever it may be just to try to find that extra offensive edge. Already putting
with Carlson and Girard, two guys that can move the puck and get up ice as well.
Winnipeg will get it out towards center ice on the far side. Here comes Shankly across the line. Lost the puck. He got tripped up by Raquel. Got back up. Here comes Pittsburgh. Carlson across the line. Moves in. Shoots. With his second of the afternoon, 11th of the year, is tied to score at 4.
4 straight multi-point games now for Erik Karlsson, and this is just that shot from the slot, stick side above the pad under the blocker. Kind of unfortunate for Winnipeg as they were a little bit off in their rush defense, just partially because of the trip behind where Raquel Chicago kind of loses his balance at the last second. That's what takes out Mark Scheifele. But still, Winnipeg had decent numbers coming back. But of course, we talked about Erik Karlsson's going to want to get up in the play and create. He does exactly that here.
Karlsson, as mentioned, is 11th of the year, second today, 12:45 the time of the goal. For JS Furniture, visit them online at furnitureandmore.ca. Pittsburgh looking for more. Shot came in from the point, blocked by Pionk. Sent off the glass out towards center ice. Morgan Barron will send it ahead, and it just gets inside that Pittsburgh line. Clifton hops out of his own zone. Moved it ahead to the near side for Mantha. Mantha lost the puck of the Jets line. Back the other way, Brad Lambert. On his off wing. Cross-ice pass for Morrissey. Took a funny bounce off that patch of ready glass on the far side. And that is considered out of bounds and out of play. So we'll get a stoppage. And the face-off hauled inside that Pittsburgh line. And to the left of Sheelovs. 6:36 remaining in this third period. Tied at 4. It's been a heck of a hockey game this afternoon.
Yeah, momentum swinging both ways in this game. Pittsburgh with the latest goal to tie things up. Feeling good about themselves now, but Winnipeg, kind of like we talked about, just stay within your game, stay within the way that you've been playing. The opportunities will be there.
Like I said, all the way down. Ice will be the call against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Karlsson from Roston Crosby, 12:45 to tie it. That Lambert goal, by the way, unassisted at 8:36 before the Karlsson goal at 12:45.
Here's the thing with icing the puck a bunch. We saw Chicago do it and ended up coming back to haunt them. And Winnipeg's been pretty good in the dot so far in this game. See if it can lead to an offensive zone chance.
Lowry will dig at it. It's loose on the dot. Cole Perfetti will find that into where the high slot. Perfetti to the backhand, rolls it back in line the net. After goes Lowry. In front of him was Achari. He moved it up along the boards for Soderblom. Soderblom for Achari across the line. Squeezed off a shot. Blocked by Morrissey. It goes into one of the corner. Lowry goes after it. Tries to fight for it. Spun around to the far side. Swain after it to hold the line. Gerard. He sends it back in line. That Winnipeg net off the stick of Lowry. Chopped up along the boards there by Perfetti. And he will bat it volleyball style out of his own zone and get it down inside that Pittsburgh end. And Winnipeg wants a wholesale change. Here come the Penguins and across the line. No backpacking by the net. Trying to get it out in front. Can't. Broken up by Winnipeg. No. Intercepted by Kyle Connor. He dashes through that neutral ice. Puts on the brakes. Connor will backhand along the boards. Turning and firing from the near side hash. But a nondescript shot from Iafallo. Juggled by Sheelovs. And he'll make the save on the near side post and hang on for whistle. 5:32 remaining in this third period. We're tied at 4.
And you just can expect the back and forth to continue as this goes on. It's just kind of in the style of this game.
Do not go away. 5.5 to go in the third. We'll take our final timeout and come back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in a 4-4 tie right after these. You're listening to Play Now Winnipeg Jets Hockey on Power 97 and 680 CJOB.
The mighty CJOB, the 50,000-watt blowtorch of the prairies.
Let's hear it for the voice of our city and our province, and here's to at least 80 more years.
Thank you, Manitoba, for sharing 80 years with 680 CJOB.
Big hits, big goals, and even bigger moments are coming in 2026. The Winnipeg Jets alumni game brings your all-time favorites back to the ice for one night only. The players who gave our city unforgettable memories return to Canada Life Center. Place a deposit on the 2026-27 Winnipeg Jets season ticket membership to secure priority access before tickets go on sale to the general public. Visit winnipegjets.com/deposit to be there and relive it all.
Betting with Play Now Sports feels like going from the bench to the starting lineup. Make Make every game feel like the big game with Play Now, Manitoba's own legal gambling site. Local, legal, secure. 18 plus, enjoy responsibly.
Got pain? Meet the Manitoba Physiotherapy Association, a professional organization fostering excellence in practice, education, and research with over 500 licensed physiotherapists and physiotherapy students in the province. The goal of MPA is to advance the profession of physiotherapy and to improve the health of Manitobans. So when you visit your physiotherapist, you can rest assured that you'll have received the highest standard of care. And if you don't already have a physiotherapist, you can learn more and find one at nvphysio.org.
The official sports betting partner of the Winnipeg Jets. This is Play Now Winnipeg Jets Hockey.
5:32 remaining in this third period. We're tied at 4. Face off to the right of Arthur Sheloffs. Shifley, Connor, Iafallo, Morrissey, and Pionk, the 5-man unit for the Jets. Crosby will take the draw against Shifley. Crosby wins it. Witherspoon back in behind his own net, rolled it around to the far side, sent out towards center ice. Off a skate, bounced inside that Winnipeg end, icing washed out. Quickly wrapped up along the boards there by Morrissey, far side. For Iafallo, chip and chase down inside that Pittsburgh end. Iafallo will try to gather it up. Smashed in along the boards, and Witherspoon will come away with the puck. To the near side for Achari now. For Carlson across the line for Crosby. Crosby backdoor for Rust, broken up by a back checking. Kyle Connor. Dynamite play for him. Responsible play. Here comes Shifley. Weaving through that slot area. Drop the puck at the line. Far side moving in. Shot comes in from the point there by Sandberg, and that was off a stick and wide. Sandberg will gather it back up as it was discarded back out towards center ice by the Penguins. He'll slow it down in front of his own net. Winnipeg change it on the fly. Outlet it to the near side for Nyquist. He'll shoot it in. Sheloffs will stop that partially. Back in behind his own net. It's rolled around to the near side. After go a couple of Jets. Pulled off the wall by Novak. Cross ice pass to the far side though for Chinakhov. Chinakhov swayed the wrong way. Winnipeg trying to gather up the puck. There's Malkin. Malkin lost the puck. Outlet far side. Couple of nice moves by Kepke. And Kepke will backhand the puck in. And back in behind the play, Connor Hellebuyck is sitting on the ice with his stick dislodged from his hands. There's also another scuttled stick, and you wonder if Connor Hellebuyck is shaken up after whatever happened back in behind the play. Oh, it was Sandberg that knocked one of the Pittsburgh Penguins into his own goaltender, but it looked fairly innocent, and Hellebuyck ended up back on his wallet.
Yeah, in terms of the shots that you see in terms of cross-checks in front of the net, this wasn't too much from Sandberg. Oh, and Hellebuyck is he's parked down along the goal line, and so I think the back of his head's kind of resting close to the crossbar. So then when Sandberg puts a little bit of a shove into Chinakhov, Chinakhov extends the arms, so it's almost like a cross-check right in the face. Yeah, of Hellebuyck. Adam Lowry talking to the official in the neutral zone. The Jets goaltender's on his feet. That's the main thing, but
scary stuff when you see a guy like Connor Hellebuyck just kind of sitting there and not moving a whole lot. Eric Comrie standing by the door with his mask on. But it looks like Hellebuyck will stay in.
He will.
4:11 remaining in this third period. There will not be a penalty handed out in a 4-4 tie. Again, we've had two minors. A bench minor and a high-sticking call. The bench minor to Pittsburgh. The high stick went in the second period to Salamonson.
and Eric Comrie just leaned over the bench towards Connor Hellebuyck and put the thumbs up. I would say, you okay? And Hellebuyck gave him a nod.
Lowry digs at it and neutralized, wins the draw. Sandberg to the near side. Spins it down inside that Pittsburgh end. Skipping after it there is Clifton, just about gave it away. Novak is there though. Now ahead for Malkin onto the far side for Chinakhov. Too far for him. Icing will be the call against the Penguins.
And when you get to this point of the third period, every play just feels so much bigger. A missed pass like that one resulting in an icing and an offensive zone draw for Winnipeg with Adam Lowry on the ice. He's 9 for 16 so far in the game in the dot.
A little slightly better than 50%. How's that for quick math?
Did you go to college?
I did, yes. Let's see why. I had a calculator right next to it.
Out towards center ice on a face-off win. Chinakhov across the line. High slot. Sikela with the puck shoots. And it goes off of one of the Jets. Kicks back toward the line. There's a shot block there by Sandberg. Winnipeg will seize possession. Salamonson to the near side for Lowry. Chugs through that neutral ice, crossed over the line. Lowry stops up with the hash marks. Lowry still with the puck. Lowry trying to get it in deep. Into where the corner. Grabbed by Velarde. Stripped to the puck. Back the other way to the near side for Zoe. Cross ice pass.
And then fed by Chinakhov softly down inside that Winnipeg end. Jets will come away with it to the near side for Petty. Off the boards. Bounce down inside that Pittsburgh end. Anthony Mantha collects that to the near side now for Ben Kindle. Across the line. Kindle, the former Calgary hitman, squeezed out along the back wall by Morrissey. He was a little shaken up. Morrissey came away with a puck and then sent it off the boards and all the way down. Not enough for icing. 2:50 remaining in this third period in a 4-4 tie. Mantha at center ice. Mantha glides back inside his own zone. Heads it back off here again for Letang. Letang out towards center. He moved it ahead and off the stick of Brian Rust. Winnipeg will collect that back in behind their own net. Kepke, far side, rolled around to the near side again for Sandberg. Far side now for Salamonson. Into where the middle, Winnipeg just about gave it away. Turning his skates though as the puck slides back into where the corner. It's Sandberg, he wins the battle. Winnipeg onto the far side now, Lambert. He will float it all the way down. Ice will be the call against the Jets.
And Brad Lambert on the ice for Winnipeg. When you start to really shorten the bench, if you're the coaching staff, he gets out there. His usual other winger is Isaac Rosen, but Cole Kepke's out there with Morgan Barron and Brad Lambert, so that just kind of goes to show the trust that